Alright, am I live? Yeah, I'm live. Sorry. Okay, so here we go. So, it looks like I'm all set. Okay, so hello everyone, my name is Phantom Raider, and today I decided to play some MapleStory. For some reason, it's not loading correctly, or at least it seems frozen in a way. I don't know why. Because I can't move my mouse. But the music's good, so I'm just gonna assume that it's loading right now and just give it a few minutes before I jump to conclusions. Anyway, so hello there, everyone. I was originally going to do a live stream on Twitch instead, but I didn't want to do that because then I'd have to upload another video announcing that I was live streaming on Twitch. So, hi, Solar Party, welcome to the stream. I'm not gonna be playing the game for a few minutes because it's loading and it's taking a bit. Hi, Ari. How are you? Hi, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Can I just call you Tate? I guess. But how are you guys? I need to adjust this a little. Okay, so it's still good. Okay, I thought that you couldn't see the loading bar. Hi, Doomsy Day. Welcome to the stream. How are you all? I'm glad you all could make it. Thank you for showing up. I'm doing good for the most part. I just got home from school about an hour ago and I decided to do a live stream. I'm not feeling 100% though because I'm in a little bit of pain and everything because I don't know. I just have some and just am hurting a little, so everything hurts. Sorry to hear that, Solar Party. I do sound shy. It's just that for some reason I guess that whenever I live stream it's totally different than when I record videos because I don't have something to read and everything. It's just me and my idiocy. So, you know, for some reason this will not load. If I have to choose another game, I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna have to choose another game, won't I? Everyone, we need to shower them with love to heal her. Thank you, Ari. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, guys. That's really sweet of you. Let me see if I can find another game that I can play. I mean, the music's going, so I don't know what's going on. Because for some reason, it just won't load. This is weird and also awkward. This is very awkward because I didn't plan another game to play in case this one didn't load, so that's my bad, I guess. So, hang on, let me move that a little. There we go, that's better. Don't need it intersecting with the kitty thing. It's still not loading. Thank you, Jesus. Bye. I hope you have fun. Oh, thank you for the cupcake, Doomsy. That's really sweet. Let's see. Maybe I can find another game to play. Perhaps I could play Minecraft because, for some reason, back whenever I used Open Broadcaster software, I could never play Minecraft because it would lag so bad, so I couldn't do it. So I guess I can try playing some Minecraft if that's okay with you guys. I was just working on an I'm Just a Kid meme, but I was like, I can't miss this. Oh, thank you, Doomsy. That's really sweet. Yeah. I understand how you feel, Ari. That's interesting to say. Okay, so alright. Let me remove that. Gotta give it a second. Here we go. it always does this where for some reason every time I load up Minecraft, where if like I'm using an old launcher for Minecraft, because whenever I use the brand new launcher for Minecraft, it always whenever I get into the game, it always lags like unbelievably, so I'm forced to use the old Minecraft launcher. There we go. That actually looks like it's pretty good. Yeah, I can do this. Okay, so I guess I could always go to a server. Let's see. Why is everyone afraid of love? Love. Undertale? I have Undertale, it's just that, I'll think about playing it. I don't know if I will, because I'm still trying to get past the first part of the game and everything, so, you know. And I think it'd be really, really ridiculous and unprofessional if you guys had to watch me struggle to get past it. So if I do manage to get past this one part of the game that I'm stuck on, then yes, I will play it. So maybe next time, next stream, because you know, I'm trying to decide on what server to play on right now. I guess I can go for Emerald server, because it's been a while since I played on some of these servers, so, you know. Sorry I sound so quiet and everything. I'm, again, as I told you guys before, I'm honestly not feeling the best, so, you know, that's why I'm not sounding the best. I sound very quiet and timid and everything, because there's no real reason for that. I just sound that way by default. Oh my god, the lag. I'm starting to think this was a bad idea. Yeah, this was a bad idea because it's even lagging on the stream. Great. I can't play this. I was hoping that it wouldn't have to come to this. Oh my god, this is embarrassing. You know what? It's been a while since I played this game on a stream, so you know what? We're playing Seduce Me Ultimate. It's been a while since I played that, so why not? And besides, I love that game so much, and I want to get on a different route. So you know what? We're gonna do it. You know, I've actually been playing this game on my phone sometimes. Oh, thank you, Star Diamond. What are you dressing up for Halloween? Are you dressing up for Halloween? If so, what? Actually, that's a really good question, Ari. See, I normally the costume that I choose for Halloween is the same costume I choose for Comic-Con, which I go to Comic-Con every year with my family. So and everything, but I can't afford to buy a new cosplay this year, mainly because of the fact that we don't have the money to, so we can't. But I plan on instead cosplaying as the exact same outfit that I went last year with. So that basically means I'm going to be that means I'm going to be a maid girl and everything. I'm going to be dressed up like an anime maid or something. So, whatever. That sounds like fun. I asked you a question. What happened to when a new boy come to your school, look at you and look back at... You look back in... Sorry, it's hard for me to read that. I asked you a question. What happened if a new boy came to your school and looked at you and you looked back at him looking at you? What would you do? I would probably just look away because I'm super awkward, and whenever guys look at me and everything, I get really, really shy and I don't say anything, so, you know. Wait, do I have any previously saved files? I guess I can load up where I left off on this save file. So this was all the way back in April. My God. Okay, and I don't believe I was on a specific route here. So I guess, you know.
Yeah, something like that.
We're sorry if we made the situation awkward earlier.
You know what? I have not at all in my life gotten onto Damien's route in this game, so I think that I actually would find it fun. I I think it'd be fun to be on Damien's route because he's so cute. If you don't know who Damien is, if you guys haven't heard of Seduce Me Ultimate, go ahead and look it up online. It's a really, really good Ultimate game, and I've already done James's route, the guy in the center with the suit. I've already done Sam's route, the guy with the green outfit on the far left. And I have yet to do Damien's route, the guy who's talking in the far right with the proper outfit.
We're very sure that Miss Anderson is also still getting used to having...
I guess.
So, if I may...
Well, we wanted to see how our friend was doing, since it's the weekend and all.
Yeah, like going to...
Or the Pink Lady Cafe.
There's an art...
That makes a lot of sense, Lee.
Huh? Preparing for what?
Sorry, I'm skipping through.
We gotta prep the house for some sort of housewarming party thing.
Our princess's parents requested a housewarming party to be held here soon.
Oh, well, I guess we can help out or something. Right, Naomi?
I thought you wanted to go to the arcade.
This housewarming thing is more important.
No need. We can handle it. If you'd like to, miss, you can go out with your friends while we handle things here.
Seriously?
Sam, not now.
Stay and help around the house. I'm sorry, I got so ingested in the story that I didn't say anything. Dude, Damien, it's so good. Oh, so Star Diamond, you've played this game before. It is. He has a really good route. I've seen his route before, but you know. Sorry, Solar Party. I'm getting so invested in the story, but you know, I know you're here. I tried to tackle him to look at the boy. I was like, oh my god, what the heck are you looking at me for? I asked my friend what it will do, and like, oh. Are you sure? I'm sure. Besides, it's my housewarming party. I should help out too.
Want us to help out as well?
I think we've got it all taken care of. Thanks though, girls.
Alright, we'll head on out then so we're not in the way.
Sorry guys, I'll hang out with you soon.
It's all good, Anderson. We'll definitely come to the housewarming party tonight.
Thank you. I led them back to the lobby and walked them to the doors, opening it for them with a thankful smile. They both gave me hugs before walking out to Naomi's car, which was parked in the driveway. And with that, they left. I was happy they wanted to help, but I had to do this on my own. It was not their work, so I didn't want to force it on them just because they were my best friends. We had the entire day to work. The party was today, and we had to do all we could to make everything right. We sat down and talked about what needed to happen before the party started that night. Each guy had been assigned a different part of the party to do right after lunch. And right after lunch, we began to work. Since everything was taken care of by at least one incubus, James told me I could assist one of them. The question was, who? Damien. I stayed in the lobby with Damien, who nodded to me and passed me a dust cloth.
We have to dust off the railings and other surfaces before we mop the floor. Is that okay?
I nodded and rolled up my sleeves, climbing the steps of the staircase. Easy as cake. Both Damien and I began to clean the top of the stairs, wiping off the dust of the railing as we went. However, a silly idea came into my mind. I looked over to Damien and wondered if he could read what I was thinking. As I expected, Damien looked over in slight surprise before giving me a slightly concerned look.
What if you get hurt?
Oh, come on, it'll be fun. I did it all the time as a kid. Damien stared at the railing and thought. My mind began to wonder how much fun my idea was. Hoping my thoughts would convince him, Damien sighed softly before smirking and slowly nodding. I's awkward baby. I know how you feel, Star Diamond. I am a very awkward person. Hi, Solar Party. Wait. My meme is being shared on Child of YouTube. It's fine. It's nothing new. I get ignored on every stream. Oh, Solar Party. It's nothing like that. It's just that I'm very much invested in the story. I'm trying my best to read everyone's comments, though, so I'm doing my best to make sure you're not left out, because I don't like having any of my subscribers left out, because each and every one of you all deserve so much, because you guys are so sweet to me. What is this game called? This game is called... Hang on. First, let me save, and then I'll show you guys. Alright, hang on. This game is called... Come on. Seduce Me Ultimate. So I'll type it in the stream so you guys can look it up. I didn't even notice you reached 1,000 subscribers. The game is called Seduce Me Otome. Okay, so I typed out what the name of the game was in the chat, so you guys can go take a look and maybe look it up online. Do whatever you like, because it's a very, very good game and it's so much fun. Woo! I quickened my pace on the rail, dusting as quick as I could as I got on the top. Damien followed quickly on the opposite side until we both were at the top of the stairs. We both jumped on and sat on the top of the rail, sliding down each other like ice. There was a lot of thought on the execution, but not much to stop me.
Watch out!
Whoa. Our brakes had become us slamming into each other, landing on the floor with him on top of me. I stared at him in surprise as he looked down at me in concern. Neither of us knew what to say. I laughed. I started to laugh. I didn't know why, but I couldn't control myself. I closed my eyes and laughed in pure enjoyment of what just happened. Damien began to laugh as well, smiling widely. Both of us ended our laughing on the floor. Damien rolled off of me and held his stomach as I held mine. We both were completely engulfed in joy. Oh, thank you, Briar Wright. That's very sweet of you. Welcome to the stream.
You were right. That was fun.
See, I told you. Both of us curled into ourselves, facing each other in laughter before we looked at each other with smiles. However, Damien's face softened as his laughter slowly died down. He smiled with happiness, and his eyes sent a blush across his cheeks. I stared at him in surprise, my face turning red in return, but my mind going blank. I couldn't stop staring at Damien's smile. Something about him was just completely charming. His eyes had a mixture of happiness, but yet and a small bit of yearning. Soon, though, Damien stood up and reached a hand down to me, breaking my silent thoughts.
Come on. We need to keep cleaning.
I slowly nodded before standing and continued to clean alongside of him. The hour of the house party had arrived. In my mind, I kept triple checking the essentials of the party, knowing my dad had invited his business partners and the executives of the Anderson Company to show me off. I stood in front of my mirror in my room, staring at my form as a million thoughts ran through my mind. It was just a housewarming party, but at the same time, it wasn't. It was my chance to show my dad that I was better than his expectations. It was a chance for me to see my parents as a woman. It was my test to see if I was really ready to live on my own. Well, not truly alone. I had the incubi to thank, but even so, I didn't have my dad guiding me or my mom helping me through living alone. A knock on my door broke my thoughts, surprising me. Who is it?
Hey, are you okay in there? Your parents should be here soon, so you should hurry getting ready.
Well, I'm ready, but...
But what? I'm sure you look fine, Anderson. Just come on out.
Alright. As soon as I opened the door to the hall, I watched Namu and Susan's faces turn from smiles to complete awestruck stares. What?
Dude, you look hot.
Yeah, you look amazing. Where did you get that dress?
I've had it for a while. I just never had the chance to wear it. I figured I might as well bring it out now. Okay, Fan, I'm not sure if you remember the last time we talked, but it was about my vision, hearing, and ability to walk. Turns out I'm about to get surgery and I won't be able to look, and I won't lose the ability to walk. I'm so happy for you, Ari. I'm glad to know that you're feeling better. I am happy for you. I'm really glad that you're going to be feeling better, because every time that I think about you, I always make a cross symbol on my body. I always do the cross and everything so I can, as my way of praying for you. I even remember the very night after we talked and everything, I prayed for you and everything because I was so concerned. So I hope that you're feeling better. And I'm very proud. For some reason, Damien reminds me of Mikey. That's an interesting comparison. Maybe it was because of the scene with the laughing and stuff. Maybe that's why. But in reality, I can't really see it because Damien and Donnie are more similar to me in my opinion because they're so gentle and timid and everything, so maybe. Oh my god. I'm dead. I'm just sitting here, enjoying all of these adorable men. They're so cute. The character with short brown hair looks like Story Shift Kara. I have the same dress as Grace. That's interesting, Star Diamond. Sorry, and thanks, fandom. Your support helps me through this so much. I'm so glad I could help you, Ari. And I'm very happy that you won't lose your ability to walk. I'm so happy. Them boys are so cute. I agree, Briar. I agree.
Whoa! They really know how to dress well, don't they?
Yeah. I was slowly taken back on how great the boys looked in uniform. Each had the poise of a perfect gentleman, even Sam. I slowly began to climb down the staircase with Suzu and Naomi behind me. The boys watched as I descended on the staircase one step at a time, like knights waiting for their princess. I felt my face slightly flush, but I quickly shook my head trying to try and regain my thoughts. As I reached the last step, James offered his hand out to me and walked me down the final step, smiling.
As beautiful as a princess, miss.
Thank you.
So, are you prepared for tonight?
To be honest, no. I didn't feel confident at all. Something about tonight frightened me. I couldn't tell if it was my fear of my dad or the guests that Dad would surely invited, but something about tonight's party left me beyond nervous. The other boys smiled assuringly at me, which made me feel a bit better about everything. I looked at my phone and marked the time. Almost right on cue, the doorbell rang. I gulped. I could practically feel my dad's aura behind the door. Sam and Eric quickly rushed to the door and opened the double doors wide to reveal my parents, both dressed in their best. Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad.
Oh, my. I didn't know your bequeathment came with servants.
It was probably overlooked.
I was completely shocked. My parents didn't question the boys. They didn't even ask for verification or anything. I looked at the boys and noticed Sam and Eric staring intently at my parents. Were they using their powers on them? They had to be. There was no way they'd be okay with us otherwise.
I guess the servants counted as...
Gorgeous. You look so lovely. David, look at your daughter and tell her I'm right.
I looked at my dad, who was looking around from the lobby like an inspector. I stood my ground, waiting for him to look at me. Did he notice small Grace's
Your
lips?
mother's right. You look like you're all grown up.
The road stopped behind me. Stopped as my heart pounded hard in my chest. Did my dad just compliment me on his own accord? My mom was grinning ear to ear at his words. I was beyond speechless. Thank you. However, his cold face returned quickly as he began to look around once more.
I assume that you're ready, then, to impress the rest of the guests, correct?
What do you mean?
The entire board from Anderson Toys is coming tonight. Even the vice chairman's son will be coming. All of them will be measuring your potential.
My potential?
To become CEO of the company.
I knew it. Something was off about tonight, and now this party had become much more like I anticipated. I gulped slightly, but I nodded in response. I looked at the incubi, but they were continuing to be servants for my father's approval. I looked behind me and saw Naomi and Suzu raise their thumbs at me for encouragement. Then I lost my breath before feeling my body accept the situation. I felt a weight in my gut, but I had to hide it. As if time zoomed forward, all of a sudden the main hall of the lobby was full of guests. Men, women, and formal or business attire showed up and meet me and see my new home. I didn't expect many to come, but I was once again surprised that night. I shook hands with many officials and executive members, putting on the professional face my dad trained me to have. I felt overwhelmed, but I hid behind a small smile and handshake. Many even asked me questions. I tried my best to reply as maturely as possible. I had to remember, say what they want you to hear, not what you want to say.
So, how do you feel living on your own at such a young age?
I'm doing my best.
I'm so sorry about your grandfather passing away. It really hit all of us hard.
Toys? Yes, I forgot to mention... I got it. I just found a rose in my purse. A rose in my purse my girlfriend painted. Lord, I love her. Oh, that's so cute, Ari. That's adorable. Thank you
Do you
for
have
your
college plans?
I felt like the questions came up one after another. It was tough to answer some of them because they weren't about me. They were about the company.
What do you think will happen with the company now that your grandfather has passed?
What do you think of the philanthropic policy the company has?
Do you think the company should expand from just toys?
I don't think that makes any sense. Eventually the question stopped and I was back to being myself. Naomi and Susie were mingling in the creds and the incubi were doing their job, so I was left alone in a room full of strangers. It was unnerving to think about, but at least I wasn't being questioned left to right anymore. Suddenly my mom pushed her way through the crowd towards me, bringing along someone I didn't know.
Honey, I'd like to introduce you to someone. This kind gentleman is the son of the vice chairman.
With my mother stood a man who looked only a couple years older than me. He smiled and held his hand to me, silently asking for my hand.
Hi, I'm Andrew Lewis. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Anderson.
As I placed my hand in his, he raised it to his lips and kissed over my knuckles. I felt my face burn slightly at the gesture. Andrew smiled at me before releasing my hand.
I'm honored to be invited here.
My mother smiled at both of us, which made me slightly concerned. Why was she excited to introduce me to Andrew?
So, you organized this party very well, Miss Anderson.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Praise is very much deserved.
Andrew then chuckled nervously, bringing his soft fist to his lips to cover his head properly before smiling.
I'm sorry if I seem a little forward. I've just been excited to meet Harold Anderson's granddaughter.
Huh? Why?
He used to talk about you all the time in the office on how you helped him refine his toys. I only attended meetings and heard all of the stories. You've helped a lot with the success of the company without having to actually work there.
Oh wow, I didn't know he had talked about me. That would explain everyone's fascination with me and their rather personal questions. I liked Andrew, who had a kind face to me. Something about him seemed off. I didn't know what it was. He seemed to be hiding something. Whether it was good or bad, I was not able to find out. I felt someone walk up behind me, causing me to turn to them. Next to me was my dad, giving his cold stare to Andrew, who suddenly became tense.
So, you're Jared's son.
Andrew's body twitched slightly, whether it was from fear or insult. Andrew locked eyes on my grandfather and with my father. I couldn't help but feel the tension between them. It irked me how fragile the air had come, enough to break the wrong world.
You're the one who wants to be the next CEO of the Anderson Company.
Well...
I stared at Andrew. This guy wanted to take my grandfather's place as CEO. I thought the vice chairman wanted the position.
David, leave the poor boy alone.
I'm merely testing the boy's conversational skills. Nothing wrong with that.
Of course not, sir.
And polite as well. Interesting.
If you'll excuse me.
Quickly, Andrew retreated from my family into the crowd of people. I watched as he disappeared in the crowd towards the back of the house. I was worried, but I gave him space. He obviously needed it.
He's not CEO material.
That's because you practically interrogated the young man.
A little questioning shouldn't have bothered him. He's obviously not ready for any title in our company.
I bit my tongue. I didn't want to make it a scene with my dad. One wrong word and he lectured me in front of everyone. That was not something I wanted at my housewarming party. I went out of sight before looking at the clock. It was getting close to midnight. The meeting the party should end soon. I opened my gaze from the window and saw a limo pull up. Whose limo was that?
Oh, that must be Lewis's car.
I'll go get him. Stay with your father so you can escort your guests out together.
That's really funny. Started and looks around the corner and sees Andrew kiss Grace's hand and looks at the boys. Okay, here's their plan to kill the guy. Hi, Yandere soon later. Hi, David. Welcome to the stream. Yes, Mom. My mother left my dad and me to solely escort the guests out. My dad simply held a simple smile as he thanked each person for coming. I did the same. Andrew quickly passed the doors before I could speak. Eventually, only Susan, Naomi, and my parents and the incubi were left. My dad looked at me in slight disappointment.
I overheard your conversation with our guests. You were stumbling as much as Lewis did.
But
I don't want to hear excuses. I expect that you'll work on your speaking skills while you remain living here.
Yes, sir.
All right. Your mother and I have to leave. I'm sure Naomi and Suzu need to leave as well.
Oh, right.
Thanks for having us. It was a great party.
We'll come visit tomorrow or something. All right?
Yeah. See ya.
Good night, sweetie. Come visit us soon.
Will do. I always have hated the father character in this game. They make him so mean. Like, my God. He couldn't be more unlikable. I know he does, Ari. I know he does.
Trust me, he is hands down probably my least favorite character in the entire game. And that is sad. That was tiring.
It's not like you had to do any work, though.
Give her a break, man. She was getting interrogated left and right.
She handled herself the best she could.
As expected, Princess.
Since you're exhausted, why not?
Hush, Sam.
Are you guys sure?
Positive. It shouldn't take long.
Ho ho ho! It didn't take long to find you little shits after all.
I felt a hot shudder run down my spine. The voice from my genius echoed through the air into my ears. I looked around, panic alongside with the incubi. James placed a hand on my shoulder, trying to remain calm.
Don't worry. No one will hurt you.
Are you sure? Are you really sure?
All of our heads shot towards the doors, finally pinning down the direction of the voice. The doors quickly swung open, revealing a sight I never would have expected to see. Skin red as blood, eyes black and gold piercing into mine, roughed up clothes, and a pistol in his hand. I saw a monster. I covered my mouth not to scream at the sight. Dried blood covered the bandana around his neck. He smirked at me and the boys around me. Besides the red-skinned man was a similar-looking woman in matching thug-like clothing.
Aw, what's the matter, boys? You really didn't think I wouldn't find you, did you?
I hoped you would, you piece of...
All of a sudden, the man raised his gun at Sam's face and instantly pulled the trigger. We all gasped in shock, instinctively expecting a bullet to run through Sam's face, but...
What the fuck?
What?
What should have been a headshot ended with a loud thud but an empty blank shot. The pistol echoed its empty shots as the man grew more and more pissed, pulling the trigger over and over again in aggravation. Luckily for my ears, it became quiet after its first shot.
Why the fuck won't you work?
This place is protected.
What did you say, Shrimp?
This place has a seal, protecting it from Hellborn magic.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Ah!
The man growled and threw his gun at Sam, who was able to dodge it in time. The pistol bounced off the ground a couple times before sliding further away, hitting the wall in a final stop. As it stopped moving, the gun faded into a black flame that disappeared into the air.
The previous owner had this place protected by magic, Malix.
Malix, that was his name. Why is the dad so mean? Powers work. This is a mix of Doki Doki Literature Club and Yawn Literature Club. Gotta go. Have fun playing your game. I'll see you next video. I enjoyed having a chat with you. Bye, Phantom. Bye, Ari. Have a good day. I hope you have fun. Good luck with your surgery. Don't worry, Briar. Sam is fine. He wasn't killed. His existence resonated in my memory from the dream I had. However, I liked Matthew had the same conviction as Malix did. This place is protected by magic?
It would seem that your grandfather had some sort of protective barrier around this house. From the looks of it, it only disables Hellborn magic.
Alex's face grew into that of extreme anger, his fist tightening as if he was crushing a stress ball.
What's stopping me from dragging your asses out and shooting you then?
Out of pure instinct, I stepped forward and placed my hand between Malix and the boys. Placed myself between Malix and the boys. With no power, Malix wasn't going to fight. I took that chance to stand out to him instead of being powerless like it was in the dream. Leave them alone. Malix stared wide out at my words. I could feel the boys do the same behind me. Malix and smartly nose to nose to me.
Just who the fuck are you?
That's none of your
concern.
concern.
You got a big mouth, nameless bitch. You best be careful who you speak to.
What? I felt my hand grip my hair and pull it back, forcing me to cry out and stare up at Malix. His eyes bored into mine as he cackled in my face.
Let her go!
Sam! Eric!
Within mere seconds, Sam had punched Malix square in the jaw, forcing him to let go of my hair. As they fumbled back, Eric caught me in his arms, gently pulling me away from Malix in the back of the curtain.
Come on, Sam. You and me. Right here. Let's go!
Come on, asswipe!
However, before both of them could fight, the woman stepped forward and placed a firm grip on Malix's shoulder.
That's enough, Malix.
What? Who do you think you're speaking to, woman?
The girl who's going to help you kill them. Just not now.
Not now?
I stared at the girl who spoke at Malix. She looked the same, just like pure evil. However, she seemed to be more concerned for Malix than for me.
There's 5 of them and 2 of us. Even if we come back with the gang, they can have the place surrounded by human police.
We shoot everyone!
Think! If we shoot everyone, we'll be hunted. and it'll be a matter of time before makeshift paladins come and try to exorcise us.
The two growled at each other. If they could have used their magic, I could have sensed the fire would glow from under their teeth. By the way, amazing I did the Mikey X Reader first mini video. Oh, thank you, David. Do anything to her and I'll destroy you. Thank you, Star Diamond. That's sweet.
Just wait, pretty boys. We'll get you and fuck you up real good.
That laugh is so stupid. Then Max turned to me, moved his finger to point directly at my eyes.
Don't think you're safe. Step outside. I dare you.
With that, Max and the woman walked out the mansion. The doors closed behind them, leaving the boys and I alone once again. Felt my knees give out from under me, forcing the boys to quickly turn to catch me.
Whoa, whoa! Are you alright?
Yeah, why was he here?
He's been closely tracking us. Our blood trail from the forest must have led him here.
We should have stopped him and finished it here.
For once, Matthew, I agree with you.
I stood up and rubbed my arms, feeling the goosebumps Max left behind on me. I couldn't stop myself from shivering in fear at his words. Was he a demon?
That son of a bitch is not a demon. He's a devil.
A devil? There's a difference?
Yes. Demons come from a different plane of existence called the Abyssal Planes. Devils, however, come from one of the 7 circles of a place humans know. It's hell. Despite us not being human, we are very different creatures.
We actually have brains, for one. Devils always like to cause trouble and try to kill or torture others for their own enjoyment. Demons, like us, know when to use our powers and when not to. We're not stupid.
Devils follow orders from higher-ups in their order, and their power only comes from their connection to hell. Demons all have free wills and don't rely on where they came from to use their powers.
This was all so confusing. Demons and devils and magic all existed, and I happened to land in the middle of it. What do we do?
You're safe. You've been protected as well.
What?
What Damien's saying is that the magic that protects this place also protects you.
Your grandfather must have cast it when you last saw him or something of that nature. We can sense its aura around your body.
I couldn't believe my ears. This is the 3rd day of surprises, and this one took the cake for being the most surprising. I felt my head spin once again. What did I get myself
Miss,
into?
please don't worry. We'll find a way to train ourselves and become stronger to finally finish this feud.
We'll kick his ass right now!
Until then, we'll protect you as much as we can. If Malix comes back, we'll be here for you.
What about going outside? Won't he...
Like we said, you have a protection spell on you. Even if Malix attacks you, he won't be able to use his magic on you. He'd be just like any other human you can fight back against.
Didn't you say you knew Taekwondo?
Well, yeah. I felt somewhat relieved that I was mostly safe from Malix. Still, I could not help but feel very nervous and apprehensive about the future. The boys were safe here to train and become stronger, but what if Malix did the same? Even more so, I was lost about how my grandfather knew about magic. I had to find out. At least I had time. I went to bed the night feeling nervous. Despite the words of the Incubi, I felt like a target to something I never knew and never be able to explain or prove. Magic? Devils? Demons? How did this all even happen? Should I have really meddled with the situation? I'm only staying until after they defeat Malix. That's right. They said they'd only stay until after they defeated Malix. After that, my life can go back to normal. Temporary insanity, as Kate would say. The question is, would I want them to leave? If my life went back to normal, I'd have to care for the house on my own, and I'd get to focus on my life instead of being distracted by the boys. I'd have to. My life. Where was my life going anyway? I felt under pressure from my parents with only my friends and the boys to comfort me. Without the boys, there's no way to hide from my responsibilities. Enough. Let's just go to sleep and deal with tomorrow when it comes. Defeating my sense of thought, I forced myself to sleep, unsure of what tomorrow had planned for me. Hopefully whatever the future had for me, I would be ready for it. My cousin's name is Malix. Oh my god, that's crazy. I wonder if he's heard of this game. That is a weird laugh, the Joker making a more creepy laugh than hey, that's kind of sounding like the Joker. I like the blue guy. I have a new senpai.
I promise to be with you forever. You're so important to me.
I swear I'll give my life to you.
Please, let me love you.
I'll be by your side, always.
I can't imagine living without you.
I want to be with you.
I love you.
Slowly opened my eyes, letting the voices in my dream echo my ear and force me awake. I rubbed my eyes before sitting up and looking at my clock. 7 a.m.? Why am I up so early? I fell back on my bed and closed my eyes, trying to get back to sleep. However, something was kept me awake. It's too early to even be alive. I gave up and sat up, staring at the fireplace across my bed. I escaped my lips before I threw my legs over the side of the bed. What to do at 7 a.m. in the morning? Explore the house. I decided it was a good idea to wander around the house. Never really explored it much as a child, and there were bound to be some new surprises. Well, come on, feet, let's go on an adventure. I stood and exited my room, hoping that the boys would still be asleep. I began to wander around the halls on my end of the house, opening each door to find out what each room led to. I quickly found an old office. A desk chair sat by the far side as a large bookshelf of documents and memorable donned its nooks and crannies. And there were a couple of pictures of me growing up peeking out from the side of the shelf as I walked further into the room. I don't believe I've been in here before. I tried to recall memories of ever seeing this room, coming up with nothing as a result. This room was new to me. Did I want to disturb the furniture? I'm curious. I gently opened the drawers on any shelves on any drawers I saw, and a couple of them there were books and even sewing kits. I assumed they were made for my grandfather's toys, so I let them alone. One drawer, however, was locked, no matter how many times I pulled. Come on, open! Nothing. It wouldn't budge. The drawer beside it, though, did reveal a laptop. Why is there a laptop in a drawer? I lifted it from the drawer and carried it over to the desk and chair, opening it. It was a high-tech laptop with the retina scanner as a pass lock. I was not sure whether or not to try to unlock it or not. I decided to try. I turned on the computer and leaned my face close to the retina scanner, lining the camera up with my eye. To my surprise, I heard a ping come from the computer before the screen opened to a desktop. Look at that. On the desktop were documents and folders labeled with different aspects of the Anderson Company: taxes, profits, bylaws, products. The list went on and on. If I really wanted to become the CEO of Anderson's Toys, I had everything about it at my fingertips. That sure would be impressed. One icon, however, stood out from the rest. Vorigo? I double-clicked the icon, but no window came up, so I heard a loud click come from the drawer that was locked. What the... I slowly left my seat and walked over to the drawer, attempting to open it again. It slid open smoothly in the direction of my pulling hand, revealing 2 books. One was a plain black journal with the tie that kept it to keep it closed. That was bound by leather with cryptic symbols all over the cover. I took out the journal and skimmed through it, only to see my grandfather's notes. There were detailed explanations on his findings in demon magic. Crap. I really did know about magic. I sat down on the desk and read through the journal further, finding out drawings and sketchings of symbols and magic circles, each with their own different meanings and effects. It was all fascinating. Crap. There was even a page on it with a point spell, so I read through them, trying to memorize them into my head. I don't know what came out of me, but I started to feel more energetic and more powerful simply reading my grandfather's notes. I was suddenly aware of the energy that surrounded my body and the powers that was around the house. The more I read, the more powerful I became. However, suddenly my mind froze and I found myself walking back to the drawer, putting the book back and closing the drawer. The lock reset and I snapped out of it. Huh? What? I shook my head and looked at the drawer, realizing what I had done. I looked over to the desk to reopen the lock, but suddenly I felt the need to stop. Something held me back. I didn't want to pry any more than I already had. I was curious beyond belief, but I obeyed my thoughts for now. Eventually I would come back and look into it. I returned... Oh, I got an achievement. Curiosity is in the family. That's cool. It's just me. It was the girl in the dream sound like Navy. I'd stay in bed. I'm still in bed. Not really leaving. I'm out. Bye. Oh, wait. No, I thought you were leaving. My BFF devil. Okay. Black Book. Death Note. That would be cool if it was a Death Note. That'd be cool. I have to take care of something. I'll try to come back soon. Bye for now. Bye, David. Have fun. Feeling the weight of morning dragged me under my covers, trying to sleep again. I had energy, but I wanted more sleep. It was Sunday and nothing was happening today. Come on, eyes, go back to sleep. Shut my eyes and try to slow my breathing. I looked at my phone to check the time again. It was noon, yet it felt like I had slept for much longer. Why is time going so slowly? I decided I got changed my normal clothes and went down to main hall outside the stairs. Sundays were very boring. Muffled voices of battle caught my attention. Huh? Of quickly went out to the backyard in response to the noise I heard. In the yard, all 5 boys were practicing fighting. Sam was in the middle of the 4 boys surrounding him and throwing punches and kicks at him. Sam, being the strongest of the bunch, blocked and dodged each hit almost masterfully. Don't disturb. At a switch, the boys were very much in their own world, focusing on the training they were all in. It was better not to disturb them. I checked the time and decided to head back inside to the kitchen. I was getting hungry, and I'm sure the boys would need to eat soon, so lunch was a must. Might as well make lunch today. It's been a while since I cooked. Lunch wasn't particularly hard. I decided to make chicken and rice. Gotta keep their energy with strength up with protein. I took my time to almost perfect chicken, meant to make almost perfect chicken breasts along with some rice. Cooking wasn't hard unless you didn't know what you were doing in the first place. I placed the food in the dining room, however, none of the boys were there by the time I brought the final dish out. I hid that dish into the main lobby, catching the boys separating in different rooms of the house. Part of me wanted to go into one in particular. The other part of me wanted to just leave them be and take the food in my hand into my room and eat. Maybe I could go out today and the boys focus on training. Find one of the incubi. I quickly rushed and grabbed the second food dish before hunting down one of the boys. I looked down each hall trying to find one of the incubi wandering so that I wouldn't have to go through each individual room finding them. I pursed my lips in irritation. Where the heck are they? Death denotes. That's funny. I sighed, knowing I'd have to search for them in each room. I quickly turned and headed up the stairs. I began to walk down a hall and opened a random door, peeking inside. Luckily enough, I found Damien in the study. Damien was in Grandpa's study, which I had explored not too long ago. Despite only being here a short while, Damien looked like he knew this room was like the back of his head. Damien was gazing at pictures and books on the shelf, almost looking at Lost in Days. It's almost adorable, but I could see the small hint of sadness in his eyes. Damien?
Huh? Oh, hello.
Damien turned to me, gave me a gentle smile. Oh my god, his smile is so cute. As if he was doing nothing as I came in, I entered the room and closed the door behind me.
I was just looking at the books. They're very interesting topics.
Huh? Skimmed over the shelf and skimmed the spines of each book. They were labeled about business and psychology, all ranging in thickness. Some crossed over and about the two topics together, while others were strictly on one or the other. Did my grandfather read and study all of these? They seemed used, but they were covered in a small layer of dust.
Do humans really study this much?
Occasionally. It depends on why we're studying.
What do you mean?
Like if we're interested in a topic like business, we learn what we can because we want to know more.
Are there things you can't study?
No, there are books and stuff about anything and everything.
Even the demon world?
Maybe, but usually those books are considered fiction or religious theory. It was almost cute to talk about learning with Damien. I guess learning was different in the demon world, but telling him about learning was almost like telling a child the meaning of life. I felt myself become a little wiser as we continued talking.
Humans can learn anything? At any time?
We have libraries and bookstores full of books we could read.
Humans have the freedom to learn anything.
I liked Damien confusion. He seemed to look jealous. What about demons? Can't they learn what they want? Damien shook his head and looked down at his feet. Oh, crap. Clicked the wrong window. Yep, human Johnny right there. Yeah, that sounds about right. They're 20 times as hot as while fighting. He does look like a little Donnie. Because, like, this is what... I can't take this. This is so cute.
Demons don't have schools to learn from like humans do. Everything we learn comes from experience or verbal mentoring. Books are only permitted to be read by higher nobles.
I stared wide-eyed. There were really no schools? There were no schools in the Abysmal Plains? That seemed really so unreal. And in a way, I wasn't that surprised.
The only ones who have ever touched a book are James and Eric, since they're the oldest. Sam and Matthew chose not to read.
What about you? Damien stood silent for a bit before sitting on the ground, leaning against the large desk in the room. I said to follow along,
You brought food?
Oh yeah, I brought food. Here.
Thank you.
Damien took his dish and began to playfully eat. I followed suit. It was painfully obvious that he was dodging my question. Did I want to know? I was very curious. Ask again. I was so curious I had to ask. However, Damien looked at me, stopping before I opened my mouth.
Because I'm technically not a noble at all.
It's all over my head and raised an eyebrow in confusion. Not a noble, but aren't you all brothers? If the others are nobles, that would make you one.
Damien looked at his dish with a sigh. I suddenly felt regret for asking, but in pushing the topic, before I could apologize, Damien spoke.
We are all half-brothers. We only share the same father. Our mothers are all different. James, Eric, Sam, and Matthew all had noble mothers who are now queens. My mother was not a noble, and is not a queen.
I could see sadness in Damien's eyes. I bit my lip and I shouldn't have pushed the issue. I'm sorry. Damien shook his head, snapping out of his thoughts.
For what? You didn't know, and were curious. It was only appropriate to answer.
So I was didn't mean to pry like that. I'm sorry. I didn't know what to say. Damien only smiled lightly at me before continuing. As he ate my mind began to wander the abysmal plains. What was it like? What did it look like? Was there a castle back? How many servants did they have? My thoughts were halted by Damien chuckling, almost like looking at my thoughts. I turned red in embarrassment. Sorry.
You keep saying sorry when you don't need to. It's kind of cute.
Guys, Matthew facing does something. Now he's even cuter. He has freckles now. Hi, Jesus. Having a good night. Well, for me, it's like 6:30 in the afternoon, so it's not really much of a, night. Not yet, at least. I hope to probably take a walk sometime today because I haven't really been outside much because, most of the time whenever I get to be outside it's mainly because of school, when I'm at school, not really because I want to at home. So, let me check something. Hang on. Let me check on how much time we have left because I planned a stream and I planned a certain amount of time with the stream. But I feel as if that now would be a good enough time to end it. I'm sorry if I'm ending this super late and everything, but I wanted to at least try and see when I could, end the stream. So, that smile, it's a cute little smile. You look so adorable. So I'm going to go ahead and save here and everything, and it means so much to me that you guys could all show up. This is like one of the more populated streams that I've had, which is really interesting because I normally don't have very populated streams. Usually I used to have like one or two people enter my streams and chat with me, but thank you, Star Diamond, that's so sweet. But, thank you all so dearly much for watching. And as always, this is Phantom Murder, and I'll be seeing you all very soon. Bye-bye.